Okay, so now our project is how to start with this lovely pie pumpkin and turn it into pumpkin puree. So the first thing we do is we take off the little stem. That's not true. The very first thing I do is I wash the pumpkin. Then I take off the stem, clean out the insides. The seeds and all the guts, that goes to the chickens. I used to cook them, but I find that we don't really eat them that much, so I don't go through the process of roasting them the way I used to, especially now that we have the girls. Well, we also have a little rooster, so I guess the guys and the guys and the gals. But they like the seeds, the pumpkin seeds, and it's good for them. So that's where the pumpkin seeds will go. But anyway, so we do that. Then we come over and we use the Instapot. And so I've already ran one through, so I'm going to show you that. Oh, look, I found a seed. So this one's already done its business. So I'm going to take it out very carefully because this sucker is hot. So be very careful. Pull it out. And there you have it. Now, we're going to kind of move in this in different so I can show you. Take the trivet, take your pumpkin, set it in there. Now there is liquid in there, but you want to have an equivalent of 1 cup, so I'm going to add a little bit more. At least for my Instapot, the minimum liquid is 1 cup. So there was still some in there, so I didn't need to add a whole nother cup. Check your manufacturer instructions for how much water or liquid you need for your for the size your Instapot is. Then we turn it on to manual. Roughly 14 minutes does it, and then just let it go. So then we come back, I let this cool down, and then the skins will come off really easily like that. You can kind of see how that pulls away. This one's really hot, but I have another one right here that's cooled off a little bit, and this is, look at that. Oh, that's so satisfying. That is so satisfying to me. This makes this one of my favorite projects, quite frankly, is to do pie pumpkins. And I think having naked pumpkins like that is why. And then you can just literally take the flesh. Oh, look, a seed got left in there. That's all right. You can move that to the side. Chickens will still like it. And then we have that, because we are making our very own puree. So I clean this all up, get this puree, and then can you see this over here? We're going to take it, and I have my high-powered blender, and then I put that in there, and put that all in there, and then run this through the, oops. And then you, with beautiful puree, and I'll show you. Let me get in there. Can you see how beautiful that is? Now I will blitz that a little bit more because I'll have to push it down, but you end up with beautiful puree, and I'll show you what I do with that to preserve it. But here I want to take you, because now we have all these skins. Well, I dehydrate them. So I've taken the skins, set them on there. We'll dehydrate them until they're dry and they become dog snacks. You want to be mindful about this because they will, your dog will need plenty of water to drink. And don't go crazy giving them tons of it, but it is nutritious and delicious for your pet. Do the research online and make sure that you're not giving them too much. But oh, see, look how satisfying that is. That to me is so satisfying. Look at that. It just pulls away. Can you see that? Ooh, it's hot. It just pulls. I just find that just so incredibly satisfying. Okay, so we started with our pie pumpkin. We pressure cooked it. We've saved everything, and then not to be in, but there's no safe way to can the pumpkin puree. So I take and make these food saver bags for the freezer, and then I do 2 cups of pumpkin puree in there, and then I store them flat, and then that way we can end up, you know, if I want to move them in different directions, but it saves space. These thaw out really quick. These are great if your dogs aren't feeling well. You can pull out some puree and give it to them. They love it as a snack, but I have it nice and ready for our pumpkin pies, as well as our pumpkin rolls for the holidays or just for whenever. So we start with a pie pumpkin. We end up our homemade puree. And it's just that easy. Thanks, guys.